don't know what is going on up there, but they are making a lot of noise.
They are. How rude. Right?
Inconsiderate. Down here trying to film a video.
Yeah. For all of our millions of subscribers.
Yeah.
Welcome to our McWorld.
I'm Mallory.
I'm Courtney. And today, we are not going to be objectifying men like we did last year. But we are going to be talking about the sexiest men alive. But we're going to tell you their other good qualities and their great works they've done.
Yeah.
So, sexiest man alive last year, Paul Rudd. Also, Paul Rudd, not sexy. So, I think we kind of talked about this last year if you watched our video. I guess we have a very official scale, only known to us, of what constitutes sexiness.
Yeah, there's kind of it's like you can be good looking, or you could be sexy, or you could be both.
Right.
But you don't have to be good looking to be sexy. And some people who are good looking are not sexy like the way that we think about it.
Yeah.
Like sexy is more kind of a, I don't know. Like
animal magnetism.
Rugged, like.
Yeah.
You know, which I guess everybody too has their own definition. And like you may find somebody sexy that we wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like you may, you know.
And I think some people think that sexiness and attractiveness are synonyms, whereas we do not.
No.
For example, I find Paul Rudd very attractive, not sexy.
Yeah, I think because when you have somebody who's goofy, or a lot of either the characters they play, or like when you're, you know, like with Paul Rudd, most of the characters he plays are funny.
Right.
And so therefore, like, it's harder. There are exceptions.
Yeah.
But most of the time, people who are like funny or goofy, you know,
not sexy,
don't fall as much on the sexy scale.
Right.
As just the attractive.
Yeah. So, Paul Rudd is the sexiest man alive according to people. Oh, there's Winnie the Bish on the back.
Winnie the Bish.
Lamorne Morris.
On a similar note.
He's the sweetest man alive, it says.
Aww. He's another one of those that it's hard to think of him as sexy because I think of him as Winston.
Right. Yeah.
Winston was too goofy to be sexy.
Yeah. But see.
Attractive? Yes.
Yes. See, here's some examples that may explain what we're going through, may not give you a clue at all. But, okay, take Daryl Dixon, for example. Specifically Daryl Dixon, not Norman Reedus, okay? Daryl Dixon, not that good looking. I mean, he's all right. Not the best looking man on the planet. Very sexy.
Yeah.
Almost always dirty, very sexy.
See, when you're dirty, that just like adds
makes
to
you
it.
sexy.
You're covered in dirt.
Yes. Now take Tom Ellis, for example. Okay. Incredibly good looking, very sexy.
Yeah.
He is both.
Both.
Yes. And then you got like, and see, then you got people like Paul Rudd, who is very good looking and very attractive, but to me not sexy.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're here to talk about other stuff too. So, my favorite Paul Rudd, anything he's done, is, of course, Clueless, because it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
And, of course, I love him as Ant-Man too. He's a great pick for Ant-Man.
Oh, yeah, because Ant-Man's also a funny superhero.
Yeah.
I like Clueless too. That might have been one of the first times I ever saw Paul Rudd.
Yeah, that was definitely
anything.
the first time I saw him.
So that's what I guess I thought of him for a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is a good Ant-Man too. I've seen lots of his movies.
Yeah, I Love You Man, Role Models. Role Models is hilarious. I feel like I need to go back and watch that movie because I remember it being so funny.
Yeah. I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah.
Now I'll tell you well, I don't know. We're just talking about good things?
Yeah.
Good vibes only?
Well, no. We can talk about whatever, I guess.
I did not like the movie, the spinoff. I think they were having marital problems.
Oh, This Is 40.
Yes. I did not like that movie.
No. That movie was not good.
I did not like it.
It was just depressing.
Yeah.
I just remember it not being great.
And I think because when you see Paul Rudd, I expect, I just want happiness.
Yeah. And
it wasn't like that, which I know, real. Some people are like, but it's real, but I don't want things to be real.
Me neither.
I want things to be a fantasy.
My life is already real, okay? Yeah. I don't need my entertainment to be real.
Yeah. When I'm watching a movie, most of the time, I'm like,
Right.
I like happy things.
Agreed.
But anyway.
Yeah. I'm interested because now he's in The Shrink Next Door, which is on Apple TV. But, I listened to that podcast. And did you ever listen to it?
No.
Very brief tangent. If you don't listen to Wondery podcasts, you should, because I think theirs are the best. So they have a podcast called The Shrink Next Door, and he's in it with Will Ferrell. And I'm interested to see how that plays out, because I know, not to give too much away, that he plays the shrink next door.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a twisting, winding story, but the podcast is very good.
Yeah.
You get sucked in almost immediately. And so I'm interested to see him as that person. So
yeah. Overall, I think he's a good pick, because I know, what they go for in there is kind of the overall
most attractive man alive.
Yeah. And I like to see new people get it.
Of course, they did pick Blake Shelton one year, so I really don't know what they go on. I love Blake Shelton. I love him so much. He's very funny. He is a good-looking man. He is attractive. But that joker don't have a sexy bone in his body, in my opinion.
No. But I do like to see them pick new people every time. And people who, I guess to me, I'm like, now I don't necessarily think of it so much as being like really the sexiest man alive, as being like, here's this other really attractive, cool dude in Hollywood.
Yeah. See, like last year it was Michael B. Jordan, and yes. Actually, Blake Shelton's on the cover of this magazine, ironically. And this is #Crush for Life. That is true.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Maybe I love Josh. Okay. So, the rest of the men of the year, are you ready?
I'm ready.
We're going to fly through some of these a little faster because, for one, Regé-Jean Page. Not sure if I said that right, but it's the dude from Bridgerton. What have we seen him in? Bridgerton. Also, he's in one Harry Potter movie, and we didn't know that anyway. So, anyway, he's real good in Bridgerton.
Yeah, he was. I'm kind of sad that he's not going to be in it anymore.
Yeah, me too.
Which I know they're going to focus more on other characters the next time.
Yeah.
But I'm going to miss him.
Yeah. He is, but to objectify him a little bit, he's definitely sexy.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Jason Momoa. Okay, I know if y'all have watched any of if you have not watched our Dragon Cons, I think at least year one, I love Jason Momoa, okay? Jason Momoa, okay, listen, forget what I said about us not objectifying men. We're going to do it a little bit. Okay? Change of plans. But how I found Jason Momoa was on this Fox show called North Shore that evidently nobody watched because it got canceled. But he played Frankie the bartender. And I was like, oh my gosh, where did this heavenly treasure come from? But, of course, I've also seen Jason Momoa as Khal Drogo.
Yeah.
He's very good in that part.
Oh, yeah. That was, Well, yeah, that's in the first season, right, of Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Which we already knew he was in that.
Mm-hmm.
Or I only knew who he was initially because of you. Because you talked about him before we kind of met him.
Yeah.
At Dragon Con. And then, now, of course, he's Aquaman.
Yeah. I think he's a really good Aquaman.
Yeah.
So, for what that's worth.
Yeah.
Good casting.
Have you watched How I Met Your Father?
No.
And one of the... It's pretty good so far, by the way. I'm giving it a chance. Even though I'm still salty about the original. But I'm giving the new one a chance because I like Hilary Duff. And I'll,
And Piz.
Yeah. So far, it's pretty good.
I think I'll watch it.
I think I'll watch it. But anyway.
Is it coming out week by week?
Yeah. I think it comes out on
I'll
Tuesdays.
watch it then. Yeah.
But in one of the episodes, her and this guy have this back and forth where every time they see somebody that looks like Jason Momoa, they take a picture, like a selfie with him in the background. But they always try to frame it like where they, I don't know, like where they see him. Mm-hmm. So like she sees one at this club called FOMO. Mm-hmm. So she calls him FOMO. So nice. They do stuff like that, which I thought was funny. Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah.
So far, so good of a show.
Yeah. Well, hey.
But I like Jason Momoa.
Yeah, me too. Bad Bunny. The rapper from the commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anything about him.
I don't either. So.
He is good looking, I guess. Here's a picture of him.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about him either.
Yeah. How I found out about Bad Bunny, here's your story, is because one time the people on Live PD got called out to a hotel where a bunch of people had congregated because they found out Bad Bunny was staying there. And I was like, I've never even heard of this person. Why do they want to meet him? He's more popular with other people than with me, evidently. Yeah. Okay. Matt Damon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Classic. I mean, Matt Damon's one of those. It's so funny how there's like this group of actors like Matt Damon and Brad Pitt and George Clooney.
Yeah.
Everybody in Ocean's 11.
Right.
But they're kind of on this level together, like Ben Affleck. Like all of them, I think of them together when I think of. It's like these popular actors from like the 90s and early 2000s.
All right. Yeah.
Which they all have been in a lot of really good movies.
Right.
Like Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I don't know. I've seen I haven't seen all of them. I've seen some of the Bourne movies.
Yeah.
Those are pretty good. I've seen
the Bourne movies were really good. Yeah. Of course, I love the Ocean's trilogy, specifically 11 and 13. 12's not as good. But the Ocean's 11 is one of my favorite movies of all time, probably.
Yeah. I mean, Matt Damon's made a lot of great movies over the years.
Yeah. I feel like he's kind of an everyman, too.
Yeah. I mean, he's just one of those Hollywood people.
Yeah.
Everybody knows who he is.
Jason Sudeikis. Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Obviously, my favorite thing of Jason Sudeikis is Ted Lasso.
It's interesting because prior to that, I always thought of him as being like doing those, I want to say goofy, not that Ted's not goofy, but like more of those outrageous type of comedies.
Yeah.
Like not really a serious, more like serious, heartwarming role, which I don't know what else. He may have been in other roles, you know, that weren't just straight up crazy, but
yeah. I mean, Horrible Bosses was really good. I liked those movies. Mm-hmm. And then, was he on Office Christmas Party?
I don't remember.
Didn't we like that movie okay?
I think so.
I'm trying to think of what all he's been in.
But it was all kind of more of the outrageous comedies, which I like a lot of those.
Right, yeah.
But it was really interesting seeing, watching him.
So, he created that character, I guess, when he was on SNL. Mm-hmm. He was on SNL, right? Mm-hmm. For some, like, promotion for the Super Bowl or something. And then, like, years later, he and Brendan Hunt, who plays Beard, started coming up with the idea for the show. And,
cool.
you know, he was married to Olivia Wilde at
Yeah.
the time. And she, I guess, was like, you really should do, this is actually something.
Yeah.
And so, but also, if you haven't watched Ted Lasso, I am obsessed with Ted Lasso, and it is so good.
Yeah, it's a really good show.
I've already watched the whole thing 3 times.
I liked it.
And I'll probably watch it 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just going to keep watching it. Daniel Day Kim. Yeah, what? What's he in? The Hot Zone Anthrax. Out this month on National Geographic. I mean, obviously, Daniel Day Kim's awesome, but, like, that kind of threw me. I haven't thought about Daniel Day Kim in a long time.
Yeah. Well, I love Lost.
Right.
Of course. And I liked his character on there. I didn't watch Hawaii Five-0, so.
Yeah, I really liked his character on Hawaii Five-0. I watched, like, the first couple seasons of it, and he did a great job. But, yeah, I don't know. There was some movie we watched not that long ago, I feel like, that Daniel Day Kim was in. But now I can't remember what it was. I feel like I might have to start pulling these people up on IMDb.
I know sometimes it's, like I could think of people's the most iconic to me
Yeah.
roles, but sometimes I know I've probably seen people in other things I just can't think of.
Right. Andrew Garfield.
I've never seen his Spider-Man.
Me neither. I know. We need to watch those Spider-Man movies.
We are way behind. We haven't even watched the new Spider-Man. We've seen one of the new Spider-Man movies
Yeah.
of 3.
And it was really good. So why haven't we watched the other 2?
And people kept talking about how really good the newest one was.
Yeah.
I even know things that happened in it,
Yeah, me too.
which is kind of a bummer.
It is a
But
bummer.
it's my fault.
Mine too. Do
I
you
don't
know the same thing that I know?
About who's in it?
Yeah.
Probably.
Like Andrew Garfield.
Yeah. And
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, so see, but here's the real question. Now that they're in those movies, then technically the Amazing Spider-Man movies are part of the MCU. As are Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man movies.
Yeah. So, I don't know if I've ever seen Andrew Garfield. I may have. I don't know.
Yeah, see, I don't know of anything I've ever seen him in.
Yeah. I just know who he is because he was Spider-Man. But
Yeah, and he dated Emma Stone for
Even
real
though-
life. Okay, well, next. William Shatner. I don't know.
I've seen him in a bunch of commercials.
Yep.
He used to do what, Expedia or something?
Yeah, the one that Kaylee Cuoco does now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Never seen it, of course.
We've never seen Star
Star
Trek,
Trek.
as you know. I did watch him on that show Bleep My Dad Says.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
okay on that. I don't know. I kind of get... I don't know. I've heard... He comes to Dragon Con a good bit. He came to Dragon Con in 2021. And I've heard various reviews of his quality as a person.
Yeah, so you don't really know. We never met him, so.
Yeah, so I don't know if he's kind of full of himself, but an okay guy, or kind of full of himself and just kind of full of himself. So,
Yeah.
withhold judgment since I haven't met him. Luke Bryan. I gotta tell you, man, I like Luke Bryan as a human. But Luke Bryan's songs, my aunt and I were talking about this the other day, have not grown with him. He's still hanging out on the beach last summer, teenage love affair, do. Like, dude, how old is Luke Bryan? 45.
Yeah. And a lot of his music sounds the same
Yeah.
to me. I'm like you, I like Luke Bryan. He always seemed like a really cool guy and
Yeah.
everything. But he has a certain vibe to his music,
Right.
and it's just not my favorite thing.
Yeah.
I like some of his songs, but a lot of them do sound similar, and I don't know.
I mean, it's okay if you want to throw one of those in every now and again, you know, but I like it when people's music seems to reflect their life. you know, like when Florida Georgia Line first came on the scene, and also don't think we're saying all his music sounds the same because we don't like country music. If you're new here, we love country music. It's all we listen to for the most part.
Yeah.
But, you know, Florida Georgia Line, when they came on the scene, it was all party and throw down on the weekends, and okay, well, that's who they were.
Yeah.
But now it's more like building a life with somebody and kids, but Luke Bryan still does hanging out on the beach. Him and Kenny Chesney.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, Luke Bryan does have some good songs, though. All my friends say he's probably still my favorite Luke Bryan song.
Yeah, I like that one. And I like Do I. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And Drink a Beer. It's kind of a good song. And
But
also sad.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Timothy Chalamet. I'm fairly confident I've never seen him in anything.
I don't know for sure that I have either, even though
He's very popular
he
right
is
now.
very popular, but I just don't know that I've ever seen any of his stuff.
He must be a very good actor.
I feel like he takes a lot of those roles that are like serious, and like he really gets into the
Yeah.
part, like
Like
I don't
a-
know how to describe it.
Like a method actor almost, maybe.
And like how I think of indie films and the way
Yeah.
that those films are made, like that's how I feel about him.
Yeah.
But I don't know because I don't think I've ever seen
don't
any of
know.
his stuff.
Christopher Maloney. Well, I mean, obviously SVU.
Listen to me, Linda. I was reading this thing about, you know, they've been doing a lot of crossovers now with
Yes.
SVU and
Organized crime.
yeah. And the way that they keep talking and the actors keep talking is like legit, they're headed in the direction of Benson and Stabler. Because they keep having, because you know his wife got murdered or whatever.
Yeah.
And now they keep, I don't know, I saw this, it was them talking to them about, or somebody talking to those two actors about it. And they were like, yeah, we're just going, but I don't know, they were going slow, but anyway, they were making it sound like it was going to happen. And I'm like, is it? Because we've all been waiting like 20 years for this.
Right.
I don't even know how long it's been for real, but I watched SVU back when Stabler was on it, which was at least 10 years ago, probably.
Yeah. SVU's been on forever.
Yeah. But anyway, I like SVU. I have not actually watched the new stuff,
No, me neither.
but I may have to.
He was on True Blood, right? As part of the Vampire Authority.
Oh my gosh.
He was, wasn't he?
I think so.
I try to block that out.
The Vampire Authority storyline was terrible.
They were the worst. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, SVU. I don't know if I never saw his show Oz that he did.
No, and he had a show that was, what was the name of it? Smiley Face, or it was some kind of happy. It's either I don't know that it's actually MCU or DCU, but it's a comic book. But he's like a bad comic book guy,
I know
kind
what
of
you're
like.
talking about, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to that show. Raul Alejandro.
I don't know who that is.
I guess he's a singer. It says he has had collabs with Selena Gomez and Jennifer Lopez, and if that's the best picture of him they could find, they failed him, I think. He looks pretty good looking.
Yeah. It's a weird picture that they used.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know him.
I don't know. And then Stanley Tucci. Man, Stanley Tucci has been in so much stuff.
Yes. The Hunger Games.
Yeah, The Devil Wears Prada.
That was a weird one to start with. But I just recently saw kind of sort of watched the Hunger Games
Yeah.
again, so it was fresh on my mind.
I think Stanley Tucci is a really good actor.
Yeah. He's played a lot of different kinds of characters.
Yes.
Like he's played like Caesar characters, and he's played like these very serious. Like he was the murderer in that the Lovely Bones movie, I think, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, he was.
So like he could play. I mean, that's like opposite ends of the
Yeah.
spectrum there.
And in The Devil Wears Prada, he was like really sympathetic, even though he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a really good actor. There are some people that are lucky, as we have discussed before. Like, in my opinion, Johnny Depp. I like Johnny Depp all right, and I know I know right now a lot of people hate Johnny Depp, and deservedly so. But Johnny Depp is a strange person, and he gets cast as strange people. So how much talent does that take?
He is a character actor.
Yeah.
More than anything. Because I've never seen that. I want to watch that movie, that What's Eating Gilbert Grape or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But I've never
seen
seen
him try
it.
to do something else.
And I never saw that show or 21 Jump Street, like the original.
The show, yeah.
Or any. I never saw a lot of his
Johnny
earlier
Depp tangent.
works. If he's in there somewhere, we've already talked about
He
him.
ain't gonna be in here.
Yeah, everybody's against him, I guess, right now. But
Adam Driver. Actually, I read today an article that said he's not canceled and he's gonna play somebody. I don't know. Anyway, Adam Driver. I don't think I've actually seen Adam Driver in anything. I have seen him on stuff. Like, I know stuff he's in.
yeah, but I don't know if I have.
Because he's in the newer Star Wars movies as Kylo Ren.
Okay.
And then he's in that House of Gucci movie. And then he's also in that marriage story on Netflix with Scarlett Johansson. ScarJo. Okay. Anthony Ramos. Philip Hamilton.
I was
It don't
going
have
to say,
the same ring to it. Yeah.
that
also-
may be the only thing I've ever seen him in.
Yeah, it's the only thing I've ever seen him in because we have not watched In the Heights yet.
Yeah, do want to
In the
watch
Heights.
that. But Hamilton obviously is
And the Crown Royal commercials.
great. Yeah. Hamilton obviously is great.
Yeah. Oh, also it says he's starring in next year's Transformers Rise of the Beasts.
Oh my gosh, how many Transformers movies are they going to make?
1 million.
I stopped watching them a long time ago
Me too.
because they got very long.
Oh.
They were probably always very long. Maybe they just started seeming very long because it
They were the same
was the
stuff.
same movie.
There's only so much you can do with cars that transform into
I
robots.
mean, they take
in my
over and
opinion.
destroy things.
Right.
And that was all that happened ever.
Lil Nas X. Oh, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I don't know. He seems like a cool guy.
Yeah, I don't know. That's all. That is all I know.
Yep. Well, I know other ones. Hey, Panini, don't you be a meanie. And then he has those new ones. You never did watch the music video for that new song of his?
No.
It's a bit disturbing, to be fair. You're going to have to watch it after this. Okay. Ben Napier.
That's the guy.
Yeah. From HGTV.
Okay. The hometown.
Yeah.
I like that show. I've watched it
I've never
quite a
watched
few
it.
times.
He seems okay from the commercials.
Yeah, I mean, I like them. I'm not as big on a lot of her designs, but as people, they seem like
Yeah.
cool people. I haven't watched it as much as I've watched other shows, but
Yeah. Anthony Hopkins.
he's obviously like an iconic actor
Yeah.
who's been in a million things.
Yeah. Yeah. Hannibal, most notably, probably, for Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah,
Actually, I don't think I've ever seen any of the other Hannibal movies, only that one.
yeah, I've only seen that. That's one of those movies too that I'm not even 100% sure I've sat down and watched the whole thing, but that I know I've seen it or parts of it
Silence of the Lambs?
Yeah.
No, you've seen the whole thing.
because I don't.
I think we watched it in a class one time. What kind of life did we lead?
We also watched Son of Sam one time
Yeah.
in high school.
I think it was that same class that we watched Silence of the Lambs. Or it could have been...
I don't know.
Jinx.
Anyway, he's been in tons of stuff. I've seen him in
He's a great actor.
probably a lot. I don't know.
Ralph Macchio. My favorite Ralph Macchio work is obviously The Outsiders. Bet you thought I was going to say Karate Kid or Cobra Kai or my second favorite, My Cousin Vinny.
I did finally watch that.
It was good, ain't it?
Yeah, it was
really
funny. Yeah, of course, the Karate Kid, that's a classic from childhood movie of ours.
I've never seen it.
Really?
Really?
No. Well, it was a classic movie from my childhood.
She's older than me, so I guess that's where it come in.
Yeah, right. When we met, we met him at Dragon Con.
Yeah.
And I was dressed like Barney Stinson.
Yes, you were.
Which was funny, because, Barney did not like Ralph Macchio.
No, because he liked Billy Zabka. Although, see, now, we have got to watch Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I keep seeing a lot about it. But
well, so now I think that he and Billy Zabka have teamed up against the other people.
Oh, okay.
Based on seeing pictures of the show.
Yeah.
Only. Okay. Will Smith. Will Smith's gotten weird lately.
Yeah.
Well, really, he may have always been weird. Now we just know it.
I know. I don't know. I guess I used to think of Will Smith as like, I don't know how to describe it, but like he was really good. And I mean, obviously the Fresh Prince.
Right.
He was funny, and then in a lot of his movies he did, like he did like The Pursuit of Happiness was one of the saddest movies I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
But he did really good. Like Independence Day.
Men in Black.
Although,
Hitch,
like
Hancock.
movies that were so funny or like so, I don't know, action-packed. And
yeah.
I just thought, oh, he's great. Wild Wild West, which everybody hated on. But
yeah.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it, but it looked good to me.
But like I liked a lot of his stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I still do, but I'm like you. I feel like lately their whole family, just everything you hear about them is kind of odd.
Yeah, they get a little weirder by the day. Bless their hearts.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't decide.
And see, I thought at first it was just the kids, and I thought, well, they're growing up in a famous family. And then, of course, Jada Pinkett, she's never been the same, like, everyman type of personality as Will.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I still like him, and he's still, because, like, he makes kind of funny videos on Instagram and stuff, too.
Yeah. I don't know if I've seen any of his. I don't even know what he's done.
That King Richard movie, where he was Venus and Serena's dad.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I want to know, we're living in an era of women's empowerment. And I know their dad was critical to their success, or I'm sure he was.
Mm-hmm.
But also, why are we making movies about him when we're not making movies about Venus? I mean, I haven't seen the movie. I don't know what it's about, but it's called King Richard.
Yeah.
Why are we making movies about their daddy instead of about them?
Yeah.
Seems very strange to me. But I don't know. I don't know what it's about. Patrick Mahomes. Well, he's the quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs. So I watched him beat the Steelers the other day, so I'm not too impressed with him at the moment.
Yeah, I really don't know anything about him other than he plays football.
Head and Shoulders commercials. With Troy Polamalu, who hopefully will drill him in the next one. I'm done with him right now. Otherwise, I guess he's fine. Chase Stokes. From Outer Banks.
Oh, yeah.
JT. John B. Whatever his name is.
Yeah, I like that show.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Everybody really hyped it up.
Yeah.
Like, it was one of the most hyped up shows. Everybody that mentioned it said it's the
The best
the
show.
best show ever.
They immediately watched it again when they got done.
Yeah. Now, I didn't think it was the best show ever, but I did like it, and I am excited for season 3.
Yeah, I'm excited about season 3, but those kids got on my nerves big time. John B was probably one of the better ones, but that one girl, I couldn't stand her.
Yeah, they had a lot. I don't know.
A lot of drama.
They did have a lot of drama. I didn't have as much of an aversion to some of them.
Right.
But yeah, I do like the show though, so I can't wait for. I want to see what happens. Although it's always disappointing. I guess it's realistic in a way that they're not successful, but it's also a bummer how they're always not successful.
Yeah.
in achieving their goal.
Right. Yeah.
Bless their hearts.
Okay, so here's the sexy at every age thing, but it has like so many people in it. I'm gonna skip it.
Yeah.
Next. Okay. Every best friend needs a sexy man. So I guess this is gonna be hot dudes and their pets. I don't know. The first one is Justin Theroux. Probably the best thing Justin Theroux did was that time he was on Parks and Rec for like 2 or 3 episodes. No, I'm just kidding. He's a really good actor though, but you know, he was on Parks and Rec. He was Anne's friend that was the lawyer.
Okay.
And Leslie dated him for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I know I watched him for however long I watched that weird Leftovers show on HBO. He was on it. He was the cop guy.
I think I only watched like a handful of episodes of that and I quit.
Yeah, it was just depressing. But, and then he's in that Wanderlust movie. That movie also had Paul Rudd in it, didn't it?
I think so.
Because that movie had it was Jennifer Aniston and Paul Rudd were together, right? And Justin Theroux was like leading the little wellness retreat or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so I don't know what else I've seen him in.
I don't either. I can't think of anything right off.
But I think I have seen him in other stuff. Okay, the people have spoken. The votes are in. Readers pick their favorite appealing guys. This is literally the first time I've opened this magazine. In various categories.
Okay.
So I guess now we can say whether we agree. And this is appealing guys. So, okay. Sexiest first time dad. Well, now I don't know who the nominees are. Because I don't know who all's a first time dad.
Oh, yeah.
But, well, whatever. Here were the runners up. Colin Yost from SNL, ScarJo's man. Joshua Jackson, who of course we know. Jason Derulo and Derek Blasberg.
Jason Derulo.
And the winner was Henry Golding. Well, obviously.
Oh my gosh.
Henry Golding should have won. And he did. So that was a just poll, probably.
His baby's so cute.
I think I've seen it a couple times. How could it not be? He is gorgeous. I love him.
Me too.
He should have been Batman. I'll say it forever.
Crazy Rich Asians was also a really good movie.
Yes, it was. And he was actually pretty good, even though that movie was so weird in that A Simple Favor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did we ever watch that movie with him and
No.
the
Emily
Christmas
Clark.
movie?
No. Amelia Clark.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. Or at least I didn't. I don't know if you did or not.
For some reason, I feel like I saw it, but now I can't remember anything about it. Anyway.
I think you did watch it. But I haven't seen it. And he should have been the new Batman.
He should have been the new Batman.
So, I'm bummed about it.
Next time you make a Batman,
Henry Golding.
Henry freaking Golding.
He's only 34. He could easily be
God.
Batman. What?
So am I.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as you just announced, he is a new dad.
I
It
am
seems
not,
to be happily married.
I am not 34, so I can't relate to this. Just kidding. But I am not 34 yet. Okay. Sexiest for 2 decades. What? These men were all featured in the 2001 Sexiest Man Alive issue. Okay.
Oh.
So, and they're still sexy, at least according to people. So the runners-up were Brad Paisley, Mark Antony, Pierce Brosnan, and Maxwell. And the winner was George Clooney.
All right.
Well, my favorite George Clooney thing, of course, is Ocean's 11.
Yeah. Once again, in the realm of these actors who've been in a ton of things,
Yeah.
I've seen a ton of George Clooney stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah. I do like Batman and Robin, and I don't care what anybody says.
Oh,
Speaking
yeah.
of Batman,
It's one of my favorite Batman, actually.
right? Sexiest TV chef. The runners-up were Gordon Ramsay, Ludacris, what? Eddie Jackson, and Guy Fieri.
Since when is Ludacris a chef?
I don't know.
Have I missed something? I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe he don't promote it too good. The winner was Anthony Porowski from Queer Eye.
Okay.
Yeah. I did like Queer Eye. I watched several episodes of the new Fab Five. And
I've never seen any of those, actually.
I never watched the old ones. Of course, I've seen 2 of the more successful, or 2 of the Fab Five that went on to do other things that I know about. Carson, of course, is on RuPaul's Drag Race, and Ted is the host of Chopped. They were in the original Fab Five. Carson, I think, was the style guy, and Ted, of course, was the food guy in the original.
Okay.
Because they got all their different things they focus on. Mm-hmm. So, like Jonathan Van Ness on the new one, the one with the beard and the long hair.
Yeah.
He does like grooming. And then Anthony does the food. Mm-hmm. And then Tan is the style guy. And Bobby does like home stuff. And then Karamo does like teaching them how to have confidence and things like that.
Okay.
So,
here's one thing I'll say about Ludacris, even though he was not the winner.
yeah.
He is a good actor.
Woo-hoo! Yeah.
I guess sometimes when you see musicians or people get into other things,
Yeah.
sometimes it can be questionable. But I think
Yes.
Ludacris is a good actor.
Yeah, I really like him in the Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah.
But
And he's one of, I guess, the rappers of our generation.
yeah, he used to be one of my favorites. I just feel like Ludacris is probably a good dude.
He seems like it. My co-worker's son went and installed some appliances at his house and said he was really nice.
Well, good.
So,
I like to hear that. Real Estate King. The runners-up were Jonathan Scott, Tarek El Moussa, Jason Oppenheim, and Chip Gaines. And the winner was Drew Scott.
I'm going to be honest with you. I still don't know the difference.
I don't either.
And I don't like Property Brothers. I don't like that show. I never have.
Is it because they're too goofy? Because that's what someone I know said.
No.
But that she loved Fixer Upper. And Chip is one of the goofiest people on
I was
earth.
going to say, no one's goofier than Chip.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It's not like I have a problem with the Property Brothers themselves. That really,
Yeah.
I just never liked their show.
Yeah.
One of them's with Zoe Deschanel, but I don't know which one.
Me neither. So we don't know.
I do not know. One of them's the construction guy. One of them's like the real estate guy. Which one's which? Don't have any idea.
Yeah, we don't know. When we're not going to know from this. I just read the little thing. Still don't know.
Yeah, but Fixer Upper is really the only
Yeah, that's the
one of
main
those
one I like.
that I watched all the episodes.
Yeah, I don't watch Selling Sunset.
No. Now, I did watch Flip or Flop. Flip or Flop.
Yeah.
I liked it. Like, it's one of those where, I don't know, because I watched it a lot. Because I think I liked it because it was short.
Yeah.
Like the episodes were short. So you get to the before and after quicker.
Right.
Even though I never really liked Tarek and Christina that much.
Yeah, I know. I don't like them
Their
at all.
dynamic was weird. It got weirder when they got divorced.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just, theirs always seemed more fake than the rest of them.
Yeah.
Anyway, so.
Pass. Sexiest foreign accent.
Okay.
Alright. The runners up are Ant Anstead. Speaking of which, because he married Christina after she and Tarek got divorced.
Yeah.
And now they're divorced too. Cristo Fernandez. Football is life. Nikesh Patel and Lucas Bravo. And the winner was Outlander dude. How do you say his name? Hewen? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Anyway, I do like Outlander. I've watched the first 2 or 3 seasons, I think.
I watched the first season.
Yeah.
I liked it okay. But historical dramas aren't my favorite thing.
Yeah.
So it's harder for me to stay interested. I may or may not pick it back up and try to watch more in the future, but
I will pick it back up and watch more because I really did like it, but it's one of those that I just don't miss as much when I'm away from it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, chances are high I'll probably watch Ted Lasso again before I start watching Outlander, but, you know, so in that regard, Cristo Fernandez, Danny Rojas, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I love him. And also, I think he's pretty cool in real life, too. He seems very fun. Also, Danny's very fun, so that's probably... Football is death. Anyway, I love Cristo Fernandez. Okay. There is a category for sexiest Peloton cycling instructor, but I don't know how we're going to know anything about that.
no, we don't Peloton.
Sexiest internet boyfriend. I guess this is people that...
Social media stars or something?
No, it's just people that people swoon over on social media.
Oh.
I guess. Because it's actual famous people. Runners up are Timothy Chalamet, Pete Davidson, Harry Styles, and Winston Duke. And the winner is Keanu Reeves.
What? That is not who I would have thought. I mean, yeah, some of those others I get because I see a lot of people posting about them.
Yeah, I see a lot of people posting about Keanu Reeves.
It's so weird. Like, I mean, 20 years ago, okay.
Him and Brendan Fraser are like, because I saw all this stuff at Christmas time that was like, I couldn't decide between an angel and a star for my tree. So I went with both, and it was a picture of Brendan Fraser on the top of their tree.
That is so weird.
And people love Keanu Reeves, and they talk about how nice he is.
Yeah.
And now he's just like an angel who walks the earth.
All right.
Pete Davidson must be a good boyfriend. I don't know. He gets all of the most beautiful women
He does.
in the world. And then who did I see the other day? I thought, oh, well, yeah, and Bill Hader. See? Funny guys. Be funny.
They get in the ladies.
I'm telling you. All right. Sexiest TikTok star.
Probably not going to know any of them.
We're going to skip it. I'm not going to know any of them for sure. Sexiest supermen. Now, we ought to have a lock on this. Idris Elba. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know, ma'am. See, I think that they should have saved Idris Elba for a bigger role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And I used to think that that should have been Black Panther. But obviously now, Chadwick Boseman was the clear choice for Black Panther.
Yeah.
But, you know, being in Thor and stuff, he just didn't have as big of a part. But I think he's in the new Suicide Squad, which we haven't seen yet. Which I know is not Marvel, obviously. But I like Idris Elba. I think
he's a good actor.
Yeah.
He Have you seen, I think it's a that commercial with him in it? It used to come on some streaming service, like during the break, where he had like this high-pitched voice.
Oh, I don't know.
Or something. There was like a song where he was like lip-syncing a song or something.
I'm not
And he's
sure.
like sitting on a curb. I don't think I'm making this up.
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be?
Who knows? Actually, these people have been named Sexiest Man Alive before. These sexy supermen. Hugh Jackman. This is the greatest show.
Wolverine, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's good. He's been in a lot of good stuff too.
Yeah. The Prestige.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was.
Chris Hemsworth. Obviously, he's great as Thor. Especially here lately in the Taika Waititi era.
Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok is the best one. Fight me.
100%.
Come fight me.
He, when we were talking about people being dirty earlier, he popped into my head immediately.
Yes. Yeah.
Like when he was the huntsman.
Oh, yeah. I never did watch that one.
Oh, I did.
I
No.
never did watch it.
Yes, I did.
The one that's like mostly about him?
Yes.
Yeah, I never watched
I did,
it.
yeah. I watched it in 2020 when I went on a movie watching spree of all these movies I owned and had never watched.
Yeah.
That was one of them.
But he was also good in Red Dawn.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think what else I saw him in.
Cabin in the Woods.
Yes.
Cabin in the Woods is a great movie.
That is a great movie. Plus, we've met him twice, and he was a nice guy.
He was a nice guy.
Yeah, we met him twice. Stood next to him, all hugged up on him. Yep. All right, here's more. Bradley Cooper as Rocket. This is specifically, it literally says that.
As Rocket.
It says as Rocket. The rest of them it said as Thor, as Rocket.
I mean, I guess that was his superhero role, but like
Rocket.
it was. Now I like Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
He has got some good movies.
He's got range.
Yeah.
They go from being Rocket to being Silver Linings Playbook to
Yeah.
Hangover.
He's had some funny movies.
You know that
I like.
episode of Ted Lasso when Ted's talking about shaving his mustache? And he's like, no, I shaved my mustache, but then I look like that guy from The Hangover. And Beard says, Bradley Cooper. And he says, you're too good to me.
Yeah.
He definitely meant Ed Helms.
Right.
Michael B. Jordan as Killmonger.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Michael B. Jordan, hey. What was that movie that we saw him in? Was he in that movie with Miles Teller about Two Night Stand?
They were in the Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah. Okay. So, it was That Awkward Moment. Did we see that movie? It's him and Miles Teller and Zac Efron. I don't think we did see that movie.
I don't know.
I think we did see that movie. Three best friends find themselves where we've all been at that confusing moment in every dating relationship when you have to decide, where is this going?
It's very possible.
I feel like we've seen it.
I don't know.
Ben Affleck. Batflick. Actually, Ben Affleck did a much better job as Batman than I thought he would, and yet I still doubt that Robert Pattinson will do a good job. Mostly, I'm still just bitter about the Henry Golding thing, I think.
He did do better than I thought.
Yeah.
And then I was afraid. And of course, again, in that group of actors, Ben Affleck's one of those people that's been in so many things. I like that movie, Jersey Girl.
Yeah.
That he did back in the day.
Yeah.
Which is, I know, probably not one of his most iconic films, but...
Well, it's better than Geely.
Yeah, right.
Because we watched it too, just to be sure.
Now, Dogma, which we didn't talk about with Matt Damon, is kind of funny, kind of weird of a movie.
I don't think I watched it.
Really? I thought we watched that together.
No, I think you watched it on your own somehow. Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. I'm not the biggest Deadpool fan, but I do really like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I do too. Deadpool is just not as great to me as it is to everybody else. I didn't think it was as funny as other people did.
No, me neither.
So I've never seen the other one,
No.
the second one.
But I heard it was better than the first one. But see, then I'm like, yeah, but the people that have told me it was better also really like the first one, so I don't know what to expect.
Don't know what to believe. But I like a lot of his movies. The Proposal's a really great movie.
Yeah. Blade Trinity.
Oh, yeah. That movie, is it called Just Friends?
Yeah.
I saw that on TV the other day.
Oh. Yeah. I want to see that movie he was just in, Free Guy.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, R.I.P.D. was a pretty good movie. People forget about it, I think.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good. All Grown Up. Oh, so these guys are recreating childhood photos. The first one is Orlando Bloom.
I used to love Orlando Bloom.
Me too.
Like when I made a list of my top favorite celebrities, he was always on it.
Yeah.
Which I love the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
And Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, those are both really good series.
For a little while, Orlando Bloom literally only did like epic trilogies.
Yeah, he was in a lot of those kind of epic movies.
Yeah.
And I never did see Troy.
No. Oh, I did. But it was, that was not his finest moment because, of course, he was Paris. So,
Yeah.
you know.
But he did a lot of good movies in there.
Yeah.
And close to the same time.
I need to watch that show Carnival Row that he's in on Amazon Prime. It's him and Cara Delevingne.
Yeah.
I think it's some kind of fantastical thing, but it's set like in the Industrial Revolution, it looks like. Alright, I'm probably going to butcher his name, but Kumail Nanjiani, the guy from Lovebirds.
Oh, yeah. That movie is so funny.
It is so funny. Yeah. He's one of those guys that you see that are in so many things, but you don't actually see those things.
Yeah.
So Lovebirds might actually be the only thing I've seen him in.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen him in anything either besides that. But that movie is really funny.
Yes, it is. He's going to be on that new show, though, I think, that I told you about, where the one person is investigating murders and everybody else doesn't have a script.
Oh, yeah.
Murderville or whatever on Netflix. Paul Bettany. Man. I feel like Paul Bettany was in a fair amount of stuff and then he was in nothing.
Yeah.
So, I love, of course he's in Wimbledon. Well, and WandaVision.
Wimbledon. Every time I think about that movie, that's the day we went to see, we saw two movies in the same day.
Yeah.
Mr. 3000
Oh,
and
yeah.
Wimbledon in the same day.
Yeah.
Anyway. Obviously Marvel.
Yeah.
I feel like he played, maybe it's because I'm thinking about like the Da Vinci Code.
Mm-hmm.
And then that is that sometimes he plays like strange characters.
Yeah.
Which, Vision was a good character, I thought.
Yeah.
WandaVision turned out to be a really good show.
Yes, it did. But let me look this up real quick because WandaVision it starts slow. If you've kind of started it and haven't succeeded, keep at it.
Yeah.
But he's a good Vision. And was he also the voice of whatchamacallit in like Agent Carter? No, he wasn't in Agent Carter. That was the other guy.
Jarvis.
Yeah. But see, wasn't Paul Bettany was he the voice of Jarvis before he became Vision? In the movies and stuff, or he wasn't?
I don't remember.
Anyway, Paul Bettany's a cool guy. Caleb Dressel, he's an Olympic swimmer. Samuel Lee, we don't know anything about Caleb Dressel. Team USA, win the gold. Samuel Lee. Is that how you say it?
I don't know if it's Simu Lee. I don't.
Samuel Lee. Kim's Convenience.
Yeah, Kim's Convenience is a great show.
Yes,
we
it
have
is.
not yet watched.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah, his movie, but I do want to.
Me too. I think he'll be good.
Yeah.
Hey,
I like him. I've really only seen him in Kim's Convenience.
Yeah.
But I do plan to watch his Marvel movie.
Yeah. And if you haven't watched Kim's Convenience, check it out. Here's a bunch of then and wow pictures of glow-ups of all these different guys. But we're going to skip that too, because too many people on a couple pages. But Phil Dunster's in here. Jamie Tart, do. Jamie Tart, do. Redefining Dad Bod. Ryan Phillippe.
Now, I love some of, I Know What You Did Last Summer and Cruel Intentions and some of his movies that he did a while ago.
Yeah.
But I just don't know how I feel about Ryan Phillippe as a person.
Yeah.
I don't know him, obviously, so I can't say I never met the man. I haven't really seen that much of him, not just him.
Yeah.
But he just kind of strikes me as he might be a little bit of an a-hole.
I get that.
But I don't want to, obviously I don't know him, but
yeah,
there's just something about him. And I know some of the characters he plays are like that. I mean, both of the characters. The characters in those two movies I named.
Yeah.
Were both tools, but...
See, I know I watched Cruel Intentions. I don't know. I feel like I watched I Know What You Did Last Summer, but I just don't remember anything about it.
Yeah.
So I'm just not sure if I did or not. And then I don't know that I've seen him in anything else.
Yeah, those two are some of my favorite movies. He was in this weird movie I watched one time where he had his fake accent.
Oh, wait. This seems familiar.
It was I don't know what kind of accent it was. It was like German or I don't know. It wasn't like British or Australian or something like that. But in the movie, it was a fake accent. The character he played was doing an accent.
Okay.
To try to be somebody else.
Huh.
I can't remember what that movie was. And then he did this one movie I saw where it was something about code. What was it called? It was something where there was a computer. It was a lot of computer, something was going on.
I might have seen that
and
movie
he was
too.
trying to figure stuff out before.
That wasn't Gattaca, was it?
No. I don't remember what it was called.
Maybe I've seen him in more than I think. Clearly it wasn't super memorable.
I know I've seen, because I liked him for a while.
Yeah.
Back when those movies came out. He was...
Back when he was married to Reese Witherspoon?
Yeah, he was real popular. Oh, he was in Crash. I forget about Crash.
Yeah, I do forget about Crash.
That was actually a good movie. It was very emotional.
Yeah.
I think about parts of that movie sometimes, it'll just click. Something happened the other day. It made me think of the part of that movie where the man was outside and somebody was going to shoot him and his kid ran out in front of him. And he thought they had shot his kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, but they didn't. Turns out they didn't. Anyway, I'm going to look up what that movie's called. But I don't know what Ryan Phillippe's done lately, though.
He's on that ABC show Big Sky. That looks to be kind of like Yellowstone in Montana or something. I don't know that it's really Yellowstone. Also, actually, Yellowstone might be in Montana.
They're filming that movie, Antitrust. That's what it's called. Antitrust was the movie about the computer nonsense.
Did I see that movie?
I don't know. But
I may have. What does the poster look like?
It also has Rachel Lee Cook in
Yeah,
it.
I don't know. Clara Forlani. Maybe I saw it. I'm not sure.
That was back, I guess, right around the time that all those other movies like Cruel Intentions and I Know What You Did Last Summer came out.
Mm-hmm.
What else was I talking about? Oh, the movie where he had the weird accent.
Right.
I don't know what that is. I may never find that one. Was it Gosford Park?
Maybe.
Yes, I think it was. Anyway,
Okay.
enough about that.
Steve Zahn. I feel like I saw Steve Zahn in a lot of things, but it's been a while. He was in like Sahara, wasn't he, with Matthew McConaughey and
That's
a goofy guy.
he was in. Wasn't he in Joyride with Paul Walker?
I think so.
I really like that movie, Joyride. I know I've seen him in
Yeah.
things, but I think he was in that movie.
Bradley Whitford,
Who's that?
Jake's dad.
Oh,
So, of course, he was Jake's dad, who was a total sleazeball on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And then, so actually, he was in a show recently on NBC called Perfect Harmony, where he was the,
oh,
he was like this big fancy choir director, and then he ended up in this small town and was directing their church choir.
yeah.
And that was a pretty good show, I thought, but of course it got canceled, so. But he was on like The West Wing, and he's been in all kinds of stuff. But I didn't watch The West Wing.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Jason Derulo from Jason Derulo songs.
Right?
I mean, they're pretty good, I guess.
Yeah.
Oliver Hudson, man. I love Rules of Engagement. I watch it almost every day.
The Mountain.
Yeah. I meant to watch that show and I never did, and I was going to watch it because of him.
I did watch The Mountain. It had like one season that got canceled.
Yeah. He's on that new show, The Cleaning Lady, which is that show I pointed out to you yesterday, where I think that lady looks like Emily from Too Hot to Handle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I've probably seen Oliver Hudson and wasn't he in one of them sports movies?
Was he?
Of course, I used to get him and Eddie Cahill mixed up.
Oh yeah, no. Eddie Cahill was in Miracle.
Yeah.
How you get them mixed up?
Just
I
one of
guess
those
they
things.
kind of look similar.
They get mixed up in my brain.
Yeah, I
Who's
know.
who?
He was on. Oh yeah, he was also on that show Splitting Up Together.
I didn't watch that.
I didn't either, but I meant to because it's him and Pam.
Yeah.
And then also he was the dad in the Christmas Chronicles,
Oh yeah.
which the dad had passed away, but also that's guy's mama and his stepdaddy in it. Because his mama's Goldie Hawn.
Yeah.
And of course Kurt Russell's his stepdad. But, oh yeah, he was also in that Journey Back to Christmas, but I never watched it. It was that Hallmark Christmas movie with, he was on 16 episodes of Dawson's Creek
Oh yeah.
as Eddie Dorling.
I think he was Joey's man.
Oh. So, well, that was the end of the list, other than what we skipped over. So, there you go.
Yep.
Let us know what you think. What are some of your favorite things these sexy men's or not sexy men's have worked on? Or sexy raccoons?
Next year, Rocket.
Sexiest raccoon alive.
They're gonna have to change it from man to like being.
Yeah, I know, right? Man, I don't know. Might get too far down the wormhole on that front. See, I don't know what's the deal with Rocket anyway, because Rocket looks like a raccoon, but is he a raccoon or is he like an alien from a planet where everybody's a raccoon?
Yeah. Rocket is a trash panda.
Yeah, that's what it boils down to. Is that better? No, it's worse. It's so much worse.
Alien or trash panda? Don't know.
Yeah, we really don't know Rocket's backstory. Because, like, everybody else nearly on the team is an alien, essentially.
Yeah.
Except for
not
Peter.
from Earth.
Yeah, except for Peter.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, he's a talking thing that looks like a raccoon.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Was it Thor thought he was a dog?
Yeah.
Or was he kept saying?
I can't remember. But yeah, that.
Rabbit?
Yeah, rabbit. He thought he was a rabbit. Yeah. Poor Thor, man. At least he's good looking.
Right?
Just kidding, just kidding. But, okay, well, join us next time for Not This, something different.
Yep. Come back for more content this 2022 year.
Yep.
We'll be here whether you're here or not.
Yep. We will. So, see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
No. No, bye.